Okay, let's get into your reading, Libra. Okay, I need you to listen to me very carefully right now. I need you to put your phone down for a second, stop scrolling, and just be present with me. Because what I'm about to tell you might sound unbelievable. It might sound too good to be true, but I promise you, every single word is being delivered exactly as the cards are showing me. If you clicked on this video, if you felt that pull in your chest that said, this is the one I need to watch. That wasn't random. That was your future spouse. That was the soul of the person you are going to marry, reaching across time and space and saying, please find this, please hear this, please know that I'm coming. I know that sounds wild. I know your logical mind is already trying to dismiss it. But just stay with me because the energy I'm picking up around you right now is unlike anything I've channeled in weeks. This is not a regular reading. This is a destiny activation. This is your soul being woken up to the fact that everything you've been waiting for, everything you've been praying for, everything you've been crying about at 2 a.m. when you thought no one could hear you, it's all about to manifest. And I want to stop on that 2 a.m, okay? Because that's the detail that tells me this is landing for the right person. Because those are the private tears, the ones nobody sees, the ones you cried when the house was quiet and you let yourself wonder just for a moment if it was ever going to happen for you. And someone heard those, okay, not me. I'm just the one saying it out loud. But the universe heard every single one. And it sent me here today to answer them. Stop overthinking. I'm going to say it again because I know how stubborn that mind of yours can be. Stop overthinking. Stop replaying every conversation you've ever had with someone you liked. Stop analyzing why that last person didn't text back. Stop wondering if you're too much or not enough, or too old, or too young, or too whatever it is your brain has convinced you that you are, because none of that matters anymore. None of it. The chapter you've been stuck in is closing, and a brand new one is opening. And the protagonist of this new chapter is someone who has been searching for you just as long as you've been searching for them. And here's where it gets really interesting. You're about to get popular. I don't mean that in a silly way. I mean, your energy is about to shift so dramatically that people are going to start noticing you everywhere you go. You're going to walk into a coffee shop and someone is going to look twice. You're going to post something online and you're going to get messages from people you haven't heard from in years. You're going to feel eyes on you. You're going to feel attention coming at you from multiple directions. And in the middle of all of that, in the middle of becoming the most desired version of yourself you've ever been, your future spouse is going to step forward and you are going to know, let's get into the cards because I cannot wait to share what I'm seeing. I'm pulling 9 cards for you today because this message is too important, too detailed, too sacred to rush through. 9 cards to show you exactly where you are, what's been blocking you, who this person is, when they're coming, and what your life is about to look like once they arrive. The Hermit, the first card I'm pulling, representing the current state of your love life and your heart, is the Hermit, the Hermit. And immediately I see exactly where you've been. The Hermit shows a robed figure standing alone on a mountain, holding a lantern in the dark, walking a solitary path. And that has been your journey lately. You've been alone, maybe not physically alone. Maybe you have friends and family around you, but on a soul level, you've been walking by yourself. You've been doing a lot of inner work. You've been figuring out who you are. You've been healing things that needed to be healed. You've been processing relationships that needed to be released. And honestly, that work has been beautiful and necessary. But it's also left you feeling really isolated. You felt like nobody understands you. You felt like you're on a different wavelength than everyone around you. You felt like maybe you're just meant to be alone forever. Like maybe this solitude is your permanent state. The hermit phase is showing me that you've been questioning everything, questioning love, questioning whether soulmates are real, questioning whether what you want is even possible. And I want you to know that solitude was sacred. That alone time prepared you, but it's ending now. And I want to add something to that, okay? Because I don't want the hermit chapter to feel like it was wasted time. Every bit of that inner work you did in the dark, alone with no one clapping for it, was building the person your future spouse is about to meet. You weren't just surviving the solitude, okay? You were becoming someone ready for a love you wouldn't have been ready for before. The lantern the hermit holds, that light, it's about to lead you out of the cave and into the most beautiful chapter of your life. The Eight of Swords, the second card, what has been blocking your future spouse from reaching you is the Eight of Swords. Oh, this one hits hard because it's so accurate. The Eight of Swords shows a woman bound and blindfolded, surrounded by 8 swords stuck in the ground. She looks trapped. She looks stuck. She looks like she has no way out. But here's the secret of this card that most people miss. She's not actually trapped. The blindfold could come off. The ropes are loose. There's a clear path between the swords. She just can't see it because she's convinced herself that she's stuck. And that has been you in love. You've been telling yourself stories about how love never works out for you, stories about how everyone leaves, stories about how you always pick the wrong people, stories about how you're too damaged or too complicated or too independent to be loved properly. And those stories have become a prison. They've become walls around your heart that no one could get through. Not even someone who genuinely wanted to love you. The Eight of Swords is showing me that you've been your own biggest obstacle, not in a shameful way, not in a way where you should feel bad about yourself, but in a way where you need to understand that the only thing standing between you and the love you want is your own mind. And that mind, that beautiful, brilliant mind that has been working overtime to protect you from getting hurt, it needs to take a break now, because what's coming cannot enter through walls. It can only enter through an open heart. And the universe is removing the blindfold. Whether you're ready or not, you're about to see clearly for the first time in a very long time. And I want to sit here for a moment, okay? Because I know how those stories got there. You didn't invent them to sabotage yourself. You built them out of real pain. Every wall around your heart was put up brick by something that actually happened to you. Some real hurt that taught you closing off was safer than staying open. So this isn't about blaming you, okay? It's about telling you that the walls did their job. They got you through, and now they've become the very thing keeping the good out. And the universe knows that, which is why it's taking the blindfold off for you gently, whether the frightened part of you feels ready or not. The Knight of Pentacles, the third card. The energy of your future spouse is the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles. Let me tell you about this person because I am so excited about who I'm seeing for you. The Knight of Pentacles is the most reliable, most stable, most consistent person in the entire deck. This is not a flashy card. This is not a card of grand gestures and fireworks every 5 minutes. This is the card of the person who shows up, the person who does what they say they're going to do, the person who texts you back, the person who remembers the small things, the person who builds something real with you, brick by brick, day by day. Your future spouse is hardworking. They have a strong work ethic. They take their responsibilities seriously. They're not someone who plays games. They're not someone who keeps you guessing. They're not someone who disappears for 3 days and then sends you a heart emoji like nothing happened. This person is grown. This person has done their own healing work. This person knows what they want, and what they want is something real, something lasting, something forever. I'm seeing that this person is patient. They're not going to rush you. They're not going to pressure you. They're going to let you take your time, let you trust them slowly, let you open your heart at your own pace. And every time you test them, every time you check to see if they're still there, they're going to be there, steady, solid, unwavering. And I want to name why that matters so much for you specifically, okay? Because after everything the Eight of Swords showed, a patient person is exactly what you need. You've been hurt by people who rushed you, or vanished, or made you feel like you had to earn basic consistency. And this person is the opposite of all of that. They will let you be guarded at first, okay? And they won't take it personally. They'll just keep showing up, quietly proving with their actions, not their words, that this time it's safe. And slowly, without even realizing it, you'll feel a wall come down that you thought was permanent. The Knight of Pentacles also shows me that this person is financially stable. They have their life together. They're not coming to you broken or needing to be fixed. They're coming to you whole with something to offer, ready to build a partnership of equals. They want to plan with you. They want to save with you. They want to invest in a future with you. This person sees marriage as a long-term project, the most important project of their life, and they want to do it with you. And here's something beautiful I'm picking up. This person is sensual in a quiet way. The Knight of Pentacles is connected to the earth element, to the body, to physical presence. The way they hold you is going to feel different. The way they look at you is going to feel different. The way they touch your hand at dinner is going to feel different. There's a depth to their physical presence that's going to make you feel grounded in a way you've never felt before. The Star, the fourth card, why you are about to get so much attention, why you're about to become so popular is the Star. Oh my goodness, the Star. This is one of the most beautiful cards in the entire tarot deck. The Star shows a woman pouring water into a pool and onto the earth, under a sky filled with stars, with one massive star shining brightest above her. She is naked, completely vulnerable, completely authentic, completely herself, and she is radiant. You are about to become radiant. Something is shifting inside of you. Something is healing. Something is opening. And it's going to show on the outside. People are going to comment on it. They're going to ask, what's different? They're going to say, you look amazing. You look glowing. You look happy. What's your secret? And you might not even know what to tell them because the change is happening on a soul level. You're becoming who you were always meant to be. And that authenticity, that realness, that wholeness, it's magnetic. The Star is showing me that you're about to enter a season of being seen. After all that time being the hermit, walking alone, doing your inner work, you're stepping out into the light, and the light is going to find you. People are going to find you. Your future spouse is going to find you, but also a lot of other people are going to find you. And that's where it gets interesting. You're going to have options for the first time in a long time. People who never gave you the time of day are going to suddenly be very interested. People from your past are going to come back trying to reconnect. New people are going to enter your orbit. You're going to get DMs get asked out, get attention from all directions. And it's going to feel incredible after feeling overlooked for so long. But here's what the star is whispering to me. Don't get distracted. Don't lose your center. All this attention is a confirmation that your energy has shifted, but it's not the destination. The destination is the one person who feels different from all the others. The one person who doesn't just want you for the surface, but sees the soul. The one person who is your future spouse. Stay grounded in your worth so you can recognize them when they arrive. And I want to underline that whisper, okay? Because it's the most practical piece of guidance in this whole reading. When the attention comes flooding in, after a long time of feeling invisible, it is intoxicating. And there's a real danger of grabbing the first person who makes you feel wanted again, just because the wanting feels so good. So the star is asking you to hold your center, okay? To enjoy the attention without needing it to complete you, and to keep your eyes open for the one who feels different, steadier, deeper than all the noise around them. The Page of Cups. The fifth card, when this person is coming, is the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups. This is such a sweet card to show up here. The Page of Cups shows a young person holding a cup with a fish popping out of it, looking surprised and delighted. This card represents unexpected emotional messages, unexpected romantic offers, unexpected confessions of feelings. I'm seeing that your future spouse is going to come into your life through a message. It might be a text. It might be a DM. It might be an email. It might be someone slipping you their number. But there's going to be a communication, a reaching out that catches you completely off guard. You're not going to be expecting it. You might even dismiss it at first. You might think it's not serious or not real or not for you. But it is, the timing here is soon. The Page of Cups doesn't deal in distant timelines. We're looking at weeks, not months. We're looking at this energy showing up in your life imminently. And I want you to pay attention to messages that surprise you. Pay attention to people who reach out unexpectedly. Pay attention to that feeling of butterflies when you read certain words on your screen. The Page of Cups also tells me that this initial contact might come from someone you didn't expect. Maybe someone you knew in the past. Maybe someone who has been quietly admiring you from a distance. Maybe a friend of a friend. Maybe someone you crossed paths with briefly and didn't think anything of. The universe is going to use a channel you didn't see coming. And when this message arrives, you're going to know something is different. There's going to be a quality to the way they communicate, a sincerity, a vulnerability, an openness that lets you know this isn't a regular interaction. This is the beginning of something significant. So I want to say this gently but clearly, okay? Don't let the walls talk you out of it when it comes, because your first instinct, after everything you've been through, might be to dismiss it, to assume it's not real, to protect yourself by not getting your hopes up. And I understand that instinct completely. But this is the one, okay, that you don't dismiss. This is the message you actually answer. Let yourself feel the butterflies. Let yourself be a little bit brave. The reading is telling you in advance so that when it lands, you recognize it instead of scrolling past it. The Lovers. The sixth card, the connection itself, what this energy between you and your future spouse will feel like, is the Lovers. The Lovers, of course. This card showed up because this is the card of soulmate connections, of choices made from the heart, of unions that are blessed by something greater than ourselves. This is the card that says, yes, this person, this is the one. The Lovers shows a couple standing together with an angel above them, blessing their union. There's nakedness, there's vulnerability, there's truth. This is not a card of pretending. This is not a card of putting on a performance. This is the card of being completely yourself with another person and being completely loved for it. What you are about to experience with your future spouse is going to feel like coming home. It's going to feel like remembering. It's going to feel like, oh, there you are. I've been waiting for you. The recognition is going to be instant on a soul level, even if your mind takes a little while to catch up. The Lovers is also about choice. You're going to choose this person and they're going to choose you again and again every day. This isn't a relationship of obligation or convenience or settling. This is a relationship of pure, conscious, joyful choice. You'll wake up and choose them. They'll wake up and choose you. And that choice is what makes this love so powerful. I'm picking up that the chemistry between you and this person is going to be off the charts. There's going to be undeniable physical attraction, but it goes deeper than that. There's going to be intellectual chemistry. You're going to be able to talk to this person for hours and never run out of things to say. There's going to be emotional chemistry. They're going to understand your feelings before you even articulate them. There's going to be spiritual chemistry. You're going to feel like your souls already know each other. And I want to name how rare that combination actually is, okay? Because most people spend their whole lives getting maybe two of those, physical and intellectual, but no emotional depth, or emotional and spiritual, but no spark. And the Lovers is showing me all four of them at once, which is the thing people mean when they say soulmate. The Four of Wands, the seventh card, what your relationship is going to grow into is the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands. This is the card of celebration, of homecoming, of building a stable foundation together. This card shows a beautifully decorated structure with garlands and flowers, with people celebrating underneath it. It's often associated with weddings, engagements, moving in together, and creating a home with someone you love. This is your future. Not just a relationship, but a partnership. Not just a connection, but a commitment. The Four of Wands is showing me that this is going where you've always wanted love to go. Marriage is on the table. A home together is on the table. Building a life is on the table. Whatever your dreams are about love, this is the relationship that fulfills them. I'm seeing celebrations with this person, anniversaries celebrated meaningfully, holidays full of warmth, birthdays where they make you feel like the most special person in the world, random Tuesdays that feel like celebrations just because you're together. There's going to be so much joy in this relationship, so much laughter, so much creating beautiful moments together. The Four of Wands also represents community. Your relationship with this person is going to be embraced by your friends, by your family, by everyone who loves you. People are going to say you two just fit together. People are going to say they've never seen you happier. People are going to use your relationship as inspiration for what's possible. And I want you to feel the weight of that, okay? Because after the Hermit, after all that time feeling like you were on a different wavelength from everyone, like nobody understood you, this card is the opposite of that loneliness. This is belonging, okay? This is being embraced. This is walking into a room on someone's arm and feeling for the first time in a long time like you're exactly where you're supposed to be, with exactly the person you're supposed to be with. The Five of Cups reversed. The eighth card, what to release in order to make room for this love, is the Five of Cups reversed. Beautiful. The Five of Cups in its upright position shows a figure mourning over 3 spilled cups. not noticing the 2 cups still standing behind them. But in reverse, it means the grieving is ending. The healing from past disappointments is complete. You're turning around and seeing what's still there for you, what's possible, what's coming. You need to release the past. I know that's easier said than done. I know there are things that hurt you deeply, people who treated you badly, situations where you gave your heart and didn't get what you needed in return, and those experiences shaped you. But they don't have to define you anymore. They don't have to be the lens through which you view all future love. The 5 of Cups reversed is asking you to forgive, not for them, for you. Forgive the people who hurt you so you don't carry them into your next relationship. Forgive yourself for the choices you made when you didn't know better. Forgive the timing that didn't work out. Because if those things had worked out, you wouldn't be available for what's coming now. And what's coming now is so much better than anything you've lost. Stop comparing your future spouse to people from your past. They are not them. They will not hurt you the way you've been hurt. They will not leave you the way you've been left. They will not disappoint you the way you've been disappointed. Give them a clean slate. Let them be a new person with a new role in your life, writing a new story. And I want to be really honest and tender about this one, okay? Because release the past is the easiest thing in the world to say and one of the hardest things to actually do. Forgiveness isn't a single decision you make once. It's something you choose over and over on the hard days when the old memory surfaces again. And the 5 of Cups reversed isn't telling you that you should already be over it, okay? It's telling you that the turning around is happening, that you're further along than you feel, and that every time you choose to loosen your grip on an old hurt, you make a little more room for the love that's trying to reach you. The Wheel of Fortune, the 9th and final card, the action you need to take. The way to align with this destined love is the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune. This is huge. This is the card of fate, of destiny, of cycles turning, of the universe orchestrating massive shifts in your life. When this card shows up as the action card, it's not asking you to force anything. It's asking you to surrender. The wheel is turning. It's turning whether you push it or not. Your destiny is unfolding whether you control every detail or not. And the action you need to take is to trust the process, to surrender to divine timing, to know that you don't have to make this happen because it's already happening. But surrender doesn't mean passive. Surrender means actively trusting, actively releasing control, actively saying yes when life presents opportunities, actively believing that what's meant for you cannot miss you. The Wheel of Fortune is asking you to step into a state of expectancy where you know good things are coming, where you know love is on its way, where you know your future spouse is being prepared for you just as you're being prepared for them. Stop trying to figure out the how. Stop trying to figure out the when. Stop trying to figure out the who. The wheel is turning. The pieces are moving into place. Your job is to live your life with joy, to be open to what comes, and to trust that everything is unfolding exactly as it should. The Wheel of Fortune also brings sudden change. Things can shift fast when this card appears. So don't be surprised if your life looks completely different in 3 months than it does today. Don't be surprised if you meet someone you weren't expecting. Don't be surprised if circumstances align in ways that feel almost impossibly perfect. That's the wheel. That's destiny. That's your future spouse moving toward you while you're moving toward them. Let me bring this all together for you, because the picture the cards are painting is breathtaking. You've been the hermit, walking a solitary path, doing the deep inner work that prepared you for this moment. The Eight of Swords showed how you've been blocked by your own thoughts, by the stories you've been telling yourself. But those blindfolds are coming off now. Your future spouse is the Knight of Pentacles, stable, reliable, hardworking, ready to build something real and lasting with you. You're stepping into star energy, becoming radiant, becoming magnetic, attracting attention from many directions. The Page of Cups says your future spouse is going to reach out soon, possibly through an unexpected message. The Lovers confirms this is a true soul connection, a destined union. The Four of Wands shows it's leading to marriage, to home, to celebration, to building a life together. The Five of Cups reversed is asking you to release the past completely. And the Wheel of Fortune is reminding you that destiny is in motion and your job is to trust and surrender. This is your love story unfolding. This is the answer to every prayer you've ever said about love. This is what all that pain, all that waiting, all that wondering was leading to. You did not suffer for nothing. You did not wait for nothing. You are being prepared, refined, made ready for someone extraordinary. Someone who is being made ready for you in equal measure. Right now, I want you to take a deep breath. Inhale slowly, hold it, and exhale everything you've been carrying. Exhale the doubt. Exhale the overthinking. Exhale the fear that it won't happen for you. Exhale every story that says you're not worthy of an extraordinary love. Let it all go. And as you breathe back in, breathe in trust. Breathe in possibility. Breathe in the energy of your future spouse already loving you across time and space. Feel them. Feel their energy reaching for yours. Feel them excited to find you. Feel the truth that you are not alone in this, that someone is on the other end of this divine equation, longing for you just as much as you've been longing for them. If you can, say these words out loud with me. I release the past. I release overthinking. I release the fear of not being enough. I am open to receive my divine partner. I am worthy of extraordinary love. I trust the timing of my life. My future spouse is on their way. I am ready. I am open. I am loved. And when this happens for you, when that message comes, when that person walks into your life and you feel the shift, please come back and tell me. Leave a comment. Share your story. Tell me about the moment you knew. Tell me about the way they looked at you the first time. Tell me about the love that found you. Because I'm not just doing this reading and forgetting about you. I'm rooting for you. I'm celebrating with you in advance. I cannot wait to hear how this unfolds. Comment below right now and claim this. Type out the words, "My future spouse is coming," or "This is mine," or "I receive this love." Whatever feels true to you, declare it. Speak it into existence. The more you claim it, with your voice, with your fingers, with your energy, the faster it manifests in your physical reality. If you haven't subscribed to Moonveil Tarot yet, please do, because I'm here every single week with messages about your love life, your purpose, your journey. I want to be with you through this entire process, through the meeting, through the falling in love, through the engagement, through the wedding, through all of it. We're in this together. Remember, you were guided here. You were meant to find this. Your future spouse, on a soul level, helped lead you to this message because they wanted you to know. They wanted you to stop overthinking. They wanted you to start preparing. They wanted you to feel the truth of what's coming. You are about to get so much attention. You are about to become so magnetic. People are going to be drawn to you in ways you've never experienced. And in the middle of all of that, in the swirl of all that energy, the right one is going to step forward and your soul is going to recognize them instantly. This is your time. This is your love story. This is the chapter you've been waiting for. You are deeply loved. You are infinitely worthy. Your person is so close. Get ready, beautiful soul. Your future spouse is on their way, and what's coming for you is more beautiful than anything you've imagined. Take care of yourself. Trust the process and know that love is finding you. Bye, loves.